Hello, let's do the Minute Cryptic for June 28th. Today's clue is by William Snow and Liam. One goes into debt, flying private jet. One could be I. One is often I, because Roman numerals. So I goes into debt. An I in debt could be debit, but flying private jet being the definition doesn't make me think of debit. So like, if the definition were different, one goes into debt. Honestly, this could be an and-lit clue on its own without these last three words, because one goes into debt. That's actually a fun clue. Anyway, maybe it's more fun than what we got here. Assuming I'm spelling debit right. Let's see. What else could it be then? I still think one could be an I. Flying private jet. Pilot. A pilot would be flying a private jet. So, I don't know how we get pilot from here though. Debt. One goes into debt. Should I check debit? I could check debit. No, that's not right. I could check pilot as well. I'm a little bit lost on this, but yeah, okay. I may need a hint then. What are some other ways of thinking about this? Flying doesn't feel like an indicator to me. Neither does private. Neither does jet. Jet could be replaced with plane. It's got the question mark, meaning our definition's a little bit iffy. A little bit lateral, I guess I could say. One goes into... I can't get out of my head that one goes into is supposed to be the I goes into something. We're inserting the I somewhere, but it's not debit, so... What else could we be doing here? I may need a hint today. I haven't needed a hint in a little bit. One goes into debt, flying private jet. I don't see how flying is an indicator. I mean, pretty much anything can be an anagram indicator, but flying feels like a stretch as an anagram indicator. Private, I just don't know how that would be an indicator. Jet, no. Debt, I don't know how debt could be go into and goes into easily an anagram, or not anagram, sorry, easily an insertion indicator. So like if this is our only indicator, I goes into and then debt, flying private jet. I don't know. I need a hint. So why don't we find out whether I'm right about the indicators and not read it. Goes into and flying as an indicator. So how is flying an indicator? Could it be that we're trying to, maybe flying is anagrammed and we need to take DB, we need to anagram this is what I'm thinking. The I is going to be somewhere in the middle, but is there any way to anagram this to mean private jet? Is there like a private jet company that I don't know? I mean, I see an E. I see there's a lot of like ED word potential. So then we would need without this ED. What did I remove? The T and the I. Bited. I don't see how it's gonna be bited. Private jet. Maybe it's like a D something. D tib. D bit. D bit. That's debit. I already tried it. That's funny. Bet. I'm not seeing it. Could the EI go together? Maybe like an IE here. Thai. I just don't see how that works. Tibet. No. I'm gonna read the indicator hint now. Goes into and flying are indicators. One tells us to insert something, the other so flying is an anagram indicator. That's what I was thinking. So we're inserting an I into debt, and then we need to anagram it. And they never have an anagram indicator on a synonym. So we are anagramming debt, and we're sticking an I in there somewhere. And somehow that means private jet. Maybe I need to start with a vowel. I don't see it. The problem is none of our consonants can go together, can they? Can I do like a BT? I mean, debt does BT, but I don't see how anything else does. We're not doing DB, are we? BD, DB. I feel like we have to split these up. So we're going to be doing like T and then an E and then a B and then an I and then a D in some order. feels like the way to do it. Or swap the I and the E. Maybe it really is that I don't know the name of this private jet company. Would they do that? I don't really want to try all 120 anagram options for the 5-letter word. I'm going to show one letter. That'll reduce it. So it starts with B. Bet it, beated. Okay, I mean, clearly I'm missing some option here. Can one mean any other letter other than I? I guess it could be an A. But even so, like, I don't think we can put anything but a vowel after the B. BT, BD, none of that makes sense. So it's going to be an I or an E. And then we're not putting D and T next to each other. Bet it. Bidet? Oh, it's bidet. Private jet. Literally a jet of water that hits your privates. All right. Yeah, bidet. Okay, that's fun. I couldn't think of the word bidet. It was really down to, like, if I spent forever trying to anagram that, I would have eventually seen it, but showing a letter helped a lot. I was very skeptical that flying could be an anagram indicator, but I did mention that maybe it would be. But I was like, no, there's no way. Like, that's a stretch, but I guess not. I guess it proves the rule, and anything can be an anagram indicator if you think hard enough. All right, cool. Well, anyway, how'd you do?